Now, what could be the problem? Why are our youths not cashing in? What seems to be the problem?
Yes.
Is it lack of interest?
Lack of interest, as you said, but then where you are not determined and you just want to make money, you can't make it one day. Get to the ladder where you can stand today, like where I'm standing. You start from the grassroots. Just like I mentioned, I came as a copper to Plateau State. So you need to take the energy. You need to take the bull by the horn. You need to move to the pond. You need to move to the success ground. Success just don't come on the way. Success have lot of great opportunity for you to move on. That is why we call B a businessman. If you are not B, you can't be a businessman. A B means something that's giving you sweetness, but you can't go to where the bees gather
stinks.
and want to go and pick it. It will stink you. You must be very rigid. You must be very determined that yes, I want to make money. For example, you are putting up maybe 1 million fish. Imagine you are selling them at a cost what they are selling a kg in the market now 3,500 or 3,000. That's over 3.5 billion. 3.5 billion naira. Imagine you have over 10,000. That is money in fish farm. Youth out there, please, I'm begging you, great opportunity like this. Start somewhere. Even if it's 500 fishes, you can start. You can train people to be into fish farming. We need to train our youth. Youth need to hold this bone by the horn and make money in fish farming. I was so happy, as I said, the Ministry of Livestock is a great opportunity for youth, even the retiree, to embark on what we call fishery. That is wealth and that is money in fish farming.
Okay, I'm impressed by your story, but really, taking that bold decision during your service here, it's something every youth out there should emulate.
Yes, training has to be in board.
Okay.
When there is a training, you need to engage youth in training. Even the, what's it called, at the service, at the youth corporate end, there should be a platform where you can train. Even in a community, there should be a section for you to train and entrain. A train might be 1 week, might be 2 weeks. Then they can now start with empowerment. Train them on how you can smoke your fish, how you can, produce your own fingerlings, your own juveniles, what kind of pond treatment, the drugs, all these need to be trained. When you train it, you can now start seeing that is well. It's just like you are traveling to, let's say, to Abuja. You see many things on the road before getting to the destinations. So also fish farming also be that way. How is the quality of the water? How is the quality of human factor that will manage what we call the fish farming? How do you get to the market? How do you make individual, get to this market and people know about this business and you can sell and make money? I want to always say this. Nigeria is blessed. If 90% of our youth can embase on what we call agriculture, 1. 2, aquaculture, believe me, you sir, there is money. No wonder the 50 naira, what's there in 50 naira is catfish. Then in olden days, before the oil, where we have in Nigeria now to make money, is agriculture. I rather develop my community. I rather develop Nigeria. That is where every corner when we talk about agriculture is money. Because when you work every day, you need something to take in. And also you need the protein to balance your diet. To balance your diet.
Dr. Fish, I have to call you Dr. Fish.
Yes, that's the name. That's the state name, Dr. Fish.
Okay. All right. Support is critical because most young persons out there actually want to get rich quickly. They want to get the money. But it is not like that. Success has a step. It is gradual.
Yeah.
How have you been able to navigate the sector, the agri sector?
Wow, a very deep one. There is no success without no stories. You need to start with a step. Training first. After training, then empowerment. After the empowerment, take a step at the others. Maybe starting with 500 fishes. 500 fishes, if you look at the marketing, and the marketing we're talking about 3,000 per one or 3,500 per one fish. Do you know you can even make more than the 3,000 per one of the fishes? If you multiply it and 500, you can get it right. How do you treat the pond? How do you get the water level, the oxygen it needs? How do you get the drugs? How do you feed? What are the steps of the feeding? This I'm talking about training. So if you're able to follow those steps, then you can get it right. Yes, in fish farming, there are might be mortalities. I'm talking about the dead fishes. You can't throw them away. You can train one person to treat another person, and we can enrich our youth here in Nigeria.
Okay. And now, support. When you started, were you getting support from family members, friends, or how did you penetrate the government to get support?
This is very funny and very interesting. I say you take the bull by the horn.
Okay.
Support comes from God first. When you depend on someone, you might not get it right. Because when you fall, you want to go back. I have fall over time and I've retreated the time again. Imagine 2004 to this time around, over 21 years. Does it mean I have not faced challenges? Yes. There are times when I produce all that at the same time. But keep me, getting it right. Let's open our eyes very well to see how you can make your, ends meet. It can be your side hustle, even when you're working with federal
government. It should be a side hustle.
Yes, it can be. That's why I say Code of Conduct of Nigeria says you can farm. You can be richer than your salary from the fish farming or for the agriculture. So there are challenges which can be managed by your own end. No matter how managed it is not a waste. Okay. Fish farming, it is not a waste.